Right now, the search for a new MMSD superintendent. What parents want to see and how you can get involved too.
Plus, Madison's mayor says money is tight. What to expect from her 2024 proposal.
And it is a very mild start to the morning. Temperature starting out in the low 70s. A bit breezy today. Still warm for now, but big changes in the first warm forecast coming up.
Good Wednesday morning, everybody. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Leah Lynchide.
I'm Chris Stanford. Kelly Slifka's got your first warm forecast today. What, 70s to start off?
Yeah, I saw people out on the lake yesterday. They were out.
Of course.
Still wakeboarding. I just can't believe it.
You missed the record. Missed the record by 1 degree.
1 degree. We needed 1 more degree. Still a very warm day. And today, maybe not as warm as yesterday, simply because we do have a lot of cloud cover. But we're getting off to a very mild start this morning. 71 in Madison, Middleton 71, Cross Plains at 70, 71 in Stoughton as well. We have a bit of a breeze out of the south. That's keeping these temperatures up this morning and going to continue to bring us some warm temperatures this afternoon with that south wind. Do have some clouds now as you plan your morning. This rush hour, talking about 8 o'clock or so, maybe a shower from Monroe, Madison up through DeForest, up into parts of Columbia County, headed toward Juneau and Watertown. Then I think by the noon hour, these clouds will start to depart. We'll get into a little bit more sunshine. And with that sun, I think we could be very close to 80 this afternoon. Maybe not the 84 like we saw yesterday, but still unseasonably warm for this time of October. A little bit more cloud cover going into the evening hours. It's going to be breezy today, still warm with a few passing showers. These are going to be more nuisance showers, maybe lasting 15 minutes or so, mainly this morning. Much cooler weather expected on Friday into the weekend, a big drop. Talk more about it coming up in your first warm forecast. But today is going to be warm with that southwest wind. More of those numbers and that possibility of some frost this weekend. More on that coming up.
Frost already? Thanks, Kelly. The Madison Metro School District wants your input as it looks for a new superintendent.
It's your last chance in a set of 3 public meetings. Shane's here with more. The district really needs to hear from more folks here, Shane.
Yeah, Leah, that's right. They do, because turnout at the previous 2 meetings has been light, according to the school district. So they want people to show up tonight and give their thoughts. The district has already held meetings at Holtzman and La Follette, and they're going to hold another one tonight. MMSD is also working with Alma Advisory to help find the candidates to fill the position, and they want honest responses from the community members when talking about what they want to see in the next superintendent.
We want to hear people's lived experiences. We're going to share them in a public forum with the board. We'll be sharing what we heard, and that information is going to inform every single step of our screening process.
If you missed the last 2 in-person meetings, you still have a chance to attend one tonight. It's at Bell Phillips Memorial High School at 6 p.m. in the cafeteria. If you can't make it and still want to voice your opinion, there is an online survey that will be open until Friday. That's over on the district's website. Now, all of this comes after former MMSD Superintendent Dr. Carlton Jenkins became a finalist for a job in Tennessee after announcing he would retire from his post here in Madison. Since then, longtime Madison Metro School District staff member Lisa Quistad has been serving as the interim superintendent. That's been happening since about mid-June, guys. So again, your choice and chance here for sharing your opinion on who you want to see leading the school district. Really good opportunity later tonight.
Yeah, this is your chance to weigh in for parents. Shane Hogan, thank you very much.
6:03 now. The Justice Department says reports to Wisconsin's school safety tip line nearly doubled last year.
The DOJ's Office of School Safety's Speak Up, Speak Out line received 7,500 tips since it launched in September of 2020. More than 3,700 of those were during the 2022-23 school year. Last year, the line saw a 95% increase in tips. Nearly 30% expressed concerns about bullying. When the tip line receives a report, an analyst works with school staff and law enforcement to address that situation. It's 6:03 now. The 56th annual World Dairy Expo continues today at the Alliant Energy Center. Dairy farmers from around the world are in town for the event. Governor Evers even dropped by yesterday to talk with attendees about the industry and what leaders say are needed improvements. The governor also talked about the importance of funding dairy processing in the latest state budget.
I would say the processing that we've done in the dairy industry, I think that's been really important, and I think it feeds into the other one, and that's the whole issue of exporting. And the more we can have really interesting processes that around the issue of processing cheese and getting it across the world. I think they're actually connected really well.
The expo runs until the 6th. If you're driving near the Alliant Energy Center, expect some delays near the John Nolan Drive and Rimrock Road exits on the Beltline.
Republicans who control the state Senate Elections Committee are retaliating against Democrats for their attempts to block them from firing the state's top election official, Megan Wolf. The committee voted along party lines against confirming Democratic Elections Commissioner Joseph Zarnetsky, who the governor appointed to the WC in May. Governor Evers commented on the whole thing while at the World Dairy Expo.
These people are volunteering their time and effort to do good things for the state of Wisconsin, and it's really kind of stupid politics.
Before the vote against him, Republican Senator Dan Nodal accused Zarnetsky of a failure to act when he and other Democrats on the WEC tried blocking a vote to fire Wolf. Madison
Mayor Satya Rhodes-Conway says city budget cuts are coming. Her 2024 budget proposal will be requiring every department to cut their budgets by 1%, saying the forecast for Madison's ability to fundraise is pretty bleak. Rhodes-Conway says the state legislature hasn't given Madison the same tools to raise money that cities in other states have, like local sales and income taxes. The funding issue means Madison will now have to disproportionately rely on property taxes. The mayor says property taxes shouldn't increase too much, but they will be necessary to support the city.
There will be an impact on taxes, but it won't be a very significant one.
The largest trade union of public employees in the country is also getting funding from the operating budget for the first time under Rhodes-Conway. The local chapter's vice president says he's thankful the group is finally seeing the financial assistance that it needs.
And I think that just goes to the credit that the mayor has built with the relationships with the associations in her tenure.
The budget is now making its way over to the city council.
Breaking news into the newsroom with just the last few minutes here. President Biden plans to announce $9 billion in additional student loan relief. This as student loan payments pick back up for this month for millions across the country. This will impact 125,000 borrowers. He's going to make the announcement at noon today from the White House. You can watch for developments on the News 3 Now mobile app. Meantime, some people are experiencing issues with their loan servicers. The chaos is prompting a response from 19 state attorneys general, including Wisconsin's AG Josh Kaul. In a letter to the Department of Education, the attorneys general say that they're alarmed by these serious and widespread loan servicing problems. The AGs say some borrowers are waiting hours to speak with customer service. Others aren't getting accurate information from their reps. The Department of Education has not commented on the letter.
Former President Trump will be back in court today for a civil trial on alleged fraudulent business tactics. The judge overseeing the case has issued a gag order for Trump after he attacked his clerk in a social media post Tuesday. Now Trump is banned from making any future comments about the judge's staff. In his Truth Social post, Trump accused the clerk of being in a relationship with Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer.
Multiple drug makers will participate in negotiations on drug prices with Medicare. Companies will spend months in talks with the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services to decide the maximum prices. So the agency will make those prices official on September 1st of next year, and then they'll take effect in 2026. Still, companies are trying to overturn the agency's negotiations in court.
A heads up from FEMA this morning. You're about to get an emergency alert on your phone later today. It's just a test. The Federal Emergency Management Agency is sending those test alerts by broadcast and phone at 1:20 this afternoon. They're making sure the alerts in place can effectively warn people in need be. If you see this text, or if you see this alert, it's also going to come with a text that says it was just a test. They happen at least once every 3 years, but it's only the second time the government is sending them to cell phones.
The Red Cross is asking for your help this morning. It's dealing with a nationwide blood shortage. Meriter Hospital has a blood drive coming up this Friday. It's in McConnell Hall, It runs from 8:30 to 2:30. The Red Cross says the start of the school year plus the impact of hurricanes, specifically Adelia and Ophelia, put the Red Cross at a 30,000 donation shortfall in the month of August alone. So if you want to help, visit the Red Cross's website and make an appointment. Coming up, the Brewers took a tough loss to the Diamondbacks in the opening game of the playoffs. Our sports director, Zach Canley, tells us where the crew went wrong.
And we're working for the weekend in the 608 this morning. I'm Josh Ryder with a rundown of what's happening for the whole family coming up next.
The biggest clearance event is on now at Ashley's $18 million manufacturer liquidation sale. Shop Overstock and special purchase mattresses while they last, or a Sealy Queen mattress for as little as $8 a month. Only at Ashley.
This is you. And you are why we do what we do. Each and every one of you are wonderful, amazing people. So we'll treat you that way on your journey of trusted care. Because the way you, and you feel matters. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health, know how much you matter to this world.
Cobeson Buses, now hiring.
I'm Dina Noland. I drive for Cobeson Buses. Working with Cobeson, it's definitely been great because of the flexibility. First day of school for my son, the fact that I get to bring him there and I can just park my bus right on the side and walk in. They don't mind that. They want you to be there for your family.
I've always enjoyed working with kids. The opportunity to transport them in a bus, I enjoy doing it.
Visit Cobeson.com to apply.
I would end the day with sore feet, sore legs. The drugstore inserts that I was purchasing were really not very useful at all. I walked into the Good Feet store and the guy kind of grinned at me and said, I hear that a lot. I was living with chronic pain before going to the Good Feet store. Now I don't really have that problem. I'm able to do the things that I expect to be able to do, even at my advanced age. I feel pretty good about what's going on.
See what we can do for you with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Precision is very proud of our 5-star reviews. I do everything I can to go above and beyond for repairs. No, I'm not an actor. I'm a garage door tech. That's what I do here at Precision.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
Hold it!
Imagine a world with no drama.
I haven't signed Jody's card yet.
Ordering promotional products guaranteed to create memorable moments is an easy mission at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Exciting news. US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone 15 Pro with a stunning titanium design and the best iPhone camera yet. The thing that I love...
Beautiful. Now let's cue the music. Green screen. And action.
US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone.
Come on, man. It's titanium.
US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone.
Cut. Love it.
That felt good.
New and current customers can get the titanium iPhone 15 Pro on us. US Cellular, built for us.
The biggest clearance event is on now at Ashley's $18 million manufacturer liquidation sale. We've purchased truckloads of Overstock and special purchases and are passing the savings on to you with discounts up to 75% off, plus financing options with no money down. Only at Ashley.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning.
We know it's going to be a wonderful weekend because it's the first week in October.
Yeah.
The weather's looking great. So many things going on, feeling like fall. So we're going to take a look at what's going on in the weekend in the 608 a day early this week.
We're also celebrating because Josh is back from vacation.
Hey, buddy.
Did you guys miss me?
We did.
You know, I think all weekends are wonderful, aren't they? And it may be Wednesday, but we're looking ahead because this weekend is going to be a big one. Not only is it the first full weekend of October, but it's going to be feeling a lot like it. And it's also going to be a really busy one as well. Because, of course, we're talking about UW homecoming at Wisconsin. That means many Badger traditions are going to be happening throughout the weekend. We'll be live for the annual Fill the Hill on Friday morning with a special broadcast ahead of News 3 Now this morning. Wisconsin football is in search of its 10th straight win on homecoming Saturday as they host Rutgers at Camp Randall. Now, UW has not lost on homecoming since falling in OT to Michigan State back in 2012, so we'll see what this weekend will bring. Fall Fest Family Night is happening Friday in Verona. There will be anything from an outdoor movie, bonfires, food truck alley, a beer tent, plus live music and entertainment. Fall Fest Family Night runs from 4 to 10 o'clock, so plenty of time to check out the action this Friday at Festival Park in Verona. Then on Sunday, you can join the Madison Fire Department and other Dane County fire departments for the fire truck parade. This is pretty cool, happening to help kick off the Fire Prevention Week. The parade begins on Lower State Street near Lake Street and proceeds all the way to the Capitol Square. And after the parade, fire trucks will be on display along Mifflin and Carroll Streets. You can tour the fire trucks and help your kids get to know those area firefighters. This is happening from 1 to 3 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. It is free to the public. Remember, we are your home for what's happening in the 608. You can go to channel3000.com/in-the608 or click on the community calendar in partnership with our friends over at Madison Magazine. I think a lot of folks have been confused, right? Because we've had all of this really nice weather recently. Now that fall is actually coming in, I think we can get out and maybe enjoy some of those fall festivals a little bit more, guys, now that we're in October.
It's going to be feeling a lot more like fall with that big cool down that Kelly's been tracking. So bust out those flannels.
I was going to say, you got your flannels ready, Stanny.
You know it. You know it, Josh.
It's almost time.
Josh Breider, thank you very much.
You bet.
Remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. You can reach out to him on social media or shoot him an email.
Yeah, Kelly's outside. That cool weather has not arrived yet.
No, you know, feeling like summer. Yesterday, folks were out on the lake wakeboarding. Lake isn't even that cool yet. It will definitely cool down this weekend, and we're talking about quite a drop in temperature. We're looking at possibly seeing some frost by Sunday morning. I don't expect it to be a real widespread hard frost. Temperatures in the upper 30s, but these are our averages. Our earliest that we ever had was back in 1955, September 12th. The average is October 1st, so we're right about where we should be if we do get that frost coming in by Sunday morning. Now, the latest ever was in 1946. Didn't get it until November, so it can range quite a bit. Right now, we have some showers that have been popping up on our high-resolution radar. Most of these are to the west, across parts of Iowa County, headed toward Dodgeville, Lone Rock, probably seeing a few passing showers. These are real light. These are headed up possibly toward the Dells as well. Richland Center may see a sprinkle as well this morning. That's out ahead of the cold front. Now, this is the weaker of the cold fronts. We actually have two coming through. This one will come through later tonight through tomorrow. A little bit cooler tomorrow than what we're expecting today, but the big drop in temperatures comes in with a stronger cold front that'll be arriving Friday. Winds are out of the south right now, about 10 miles per hour. That's keeping these temperatures up. And it will be breezy today, 10 to 15 generally this morning, but as we get in the afternoon hours, it'll be up there 15 to 20. And then coming down as we get toward the rush hour, toward the dinner hour, should be less than 5 miles per hour going into the evening. So it's going to be a breezy, warm day with the possibility of a shower today, again on Friday. Today, there are going to be more nuisance showers. Now, we do have the homecoming parade Friday evening. May have to dodge a few showers with that. It won't be a widespread rain. It looks like right now, just some spotty showers. But by the weekend, by Friday and the weekend, temperatures in the 50s, and there's that possibility of some frost coming in on Sunday morning. Winds out of the southwest up there at 10 to 20 miles per hour, possibly getting close to 80 today, the 4th day of October. High pressure, though, that bringing the warm weather is going to slide out in the east. We'll have some cooler air working in from Canada, and it's going to linger, it looks like, throughout the weekend into early next week before starting to warm up. 71 right now in Madison, 68 in Mineral Point. So a spotty shower for the morning commute, and then I think the clouds will gradually depart as we get in the noon hours. Some sun will warm us up close to 80 before more clouds roll in as we get in the late afternoon, evening hours, but still pretty mild yet this evening. Temperatures in the upper 60s and low 70s. First warm forecast behind the first cold front down to 74 tomorrow. Still not too cool, but 20-degree drop from there on Friday with a secondary cold front that may bring in some showers. Much cooler weather with possibility of that frost Sunday morning. Highs this weekend in the mid-50s.
Frost chance Sunday morning, like fall, like it needs to be more than 4 days. You know, it's been warm again today, and we're gonna have frost on Sunday. Give me some sort of transition here, Kelly.
Well, you know, that's typical of October. We can get these very warm days, and then also just the thermometer drops. That's what we're going to see now over the next 5 days.
All right, Kelly, thanks. Folks, speaking of the cooler temperatures, time is running out to donate to our Coats for Kids campaign. We need those new or gently used hats, gloves, scarves, and no cats, please.
Drop off your cats.
Please don't drop off
Chris
cats.
would love your cats.
No cats.
Cat adoption.
You know what
Chris
I'm talking
Stanford.
about. Coats, hats, mittens, or scarves. We want to thank everybody who's donated so far. We've racked up more than 2,200 items so far. We're well short of our goal, though, with just a few days left to go. So drop those items off at any Clinky Cleaner location until the 7th, or you can donate at our Amazon wish list. Find the link at channel3000.com.
For the 5th time in the last 6 seasons, the Brewers are playing baseball in October. Up first for the Crew, an NL wildcard series with the Diamondbacks. It's just the 2nd ever meeting between the two in the postseason. The first was back in 2011. Milwaukee won that series 3-2. Looked good early, Crew up 1-0 in the 2nd, and Tyrone Taylor sends a 2-run bomb to left. Milwaukee goes up 3-0. But Corbin Burnes didn't have it on the mound. He went 4 innings, allowing 4 runs on 5 hits, including back-to-back home runs in the 3rd. Brewers fall 6-3, and now it's win or go home for the home team. A lot of teams say they're a family, but Wisconsin football truly is. There are 5 pairs of brothers on the team. One set are the Ruccis, Hayden and Nolan. And for them, having the opportunity to be Badgers together is something those two will never forget. Hayden was the first.
Intense. Hayden's just intense about life, everything.
You see that out in the football field when he's out smashing dudes' faces in.
Then 2 years later, little brother Nolan
blows me away how smart he is, but he would forget his head if it wasn't attached to his body sometimes.
Joined him at Wisconsin.
When I made that decision, you know, it was awesome for me knowing that I was going to be playing with Hayden.
There's a reason a sibling would choose here after one has come here, and I think that speaks volumes if you think about they must be doing something right here at Wisconsin.
And like any other older brother would,
as separate as we live, we're together pretty much all the time, whether it's on the field or off the field.
Hayden's been there to show Nolan the way.
I feel like ever since we've gotten to college, we definitely have grown a lot closer, get along better, and I think that's just being, you know, part of the same team, being a teammate.
And being a Badger together.
Doing it with a guy that shares the same blood as you, yeah, it's tough to put into words just how special that experience is. And I think in the moment, you can kind of take it for granted, almost not think about it too much. But then when you step back, just feel like one of the luckiest people on the planet.
Something these brothers will cherish forever.
Super special, and I don't think you'd get that anywhere else. So it's really been an amazing experience having them up here, and I wouldn't trade it for anything else.
And that's it for Morning Sports. Have a great day.
It's a cool story. Still ahead, why you could be paying more for one of your favorite streaming services.
Yeah, and a quick look at gas prices here in Dane County and across the state. Stay with us.
The First Warn Weather Team takes you beyond the barometer, only on News 3 Now.
The price of gold is at a 7-year high. Get top cash on the spot for your gold at Diamond Select. Cash in today while the price of gold is high. Don't miss out. Get instant cash for your gold today at Diamond Select, downtown Stoughton.
Are you looking for a pre-owned vehicle that doesn't break the bank? Come visit Stark on the Beltline. We've got Hondas, Subarus, Toyotas, and trucks, and local financing options to help you get the best rates you deserve. Wisconsin's premier pre-owned dealership.
Lots of insurance companies make promises about how much you can save if you switch over to them. Well, here's our promise. With the West Bend policy, you can save everything. Every memory, every detail, everything you've worked so hard for. Once it comes time to actually make a claim, a cheap insurance policy can really cost you. Why not protect everything that matters with a policy from West Bend? Because the worst brings out our best.
Dinosaur Adventure roars into Madison. 1 weekend only. Alliant Energy Center. With life-size dinosaurs and massive family fun. Experience the thrill of the prehistoric age. Featuring the ferocious T-Rex, Triceratops, Velociraptor, and more. Go on a realistic fossil dig. Take a ride on your favorite dinosaur. Bounce around in the prehistoric playground. And a baby dinosaur meet and greet. Take an amazing dinosaur adventure. October 14th and 15th. Alliant Energy Center. Tickets at dinosauradventure.com.
Menards will help you stack up. Big savings when insulating your home. Plus, save 11% on all insulation. A properly insulated home can save you money on your utility bill, all while increasing your family's comfort. Plus, stack on the savings and save more money with additional federal tax credits on qualifying energy efficiency home improvement purchases. Pick up a roll of R15 high-performance craft paper-faced fiberglass insulation for just $14.99 after rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Stanley Steamer loves Madison, Wisconsin. I'm Paul Lashik, local owner of Stanley Steamer here in Madison. We've been proudly cleaning your homes and businesses for over 30 years and will continue to keep your carpet, upholstery, area rugs, hard floors, and air ducts clean for many more. We strive to provide the best quality in both the services we provide and the equipment we use. That's why you've trusted us to keep Madison and southwestern Wisconsin homes cleaner, healthier, and more beautiful place to live. Call and book a cleaning today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
We have a variety of quality pre-owned vehicles, including Hondas, Toyotas, Subarus, as well as many other popular brands, right here at Stark on Highway 19, located at 502 West Main Street here in Marshall, Wisconsin's premier pre-owned dealership.
From a diamond engagement to a diamond anniversary and everything in between, we shop the diamond capitals of the world so you don't have to. At Diamond Select, we also fix, reset, and remake jewelry too. Diamond Select in downtown Stoughton.
Welcome back. Josh has the trending story this half hour. Hey, buddy.
Hey, guys. Good morning. So, more streaming service news this morning, and it is not of the good kind. Netflix could raise its prices in the next few months again. The Wall Street Journal reports these hikes could come after the Hollywood writers' strike ends. It's unclear right now how much these prices could increase by. Netflix says it's already making more off customers by cracking down on password sharing and ending its basic plan. I was one of those that they cracked down on. I was still off mom and dad.
Oh,
and all of a sudden, I couldn't log in one day.
You bum.
And it was like, oh, there we go. So
Josh is a bum.
now I'm just bumming off the fiance. So.
Oh, the fiance has one. There you go. Well, that works out.
Paying for
Same
that.
household, though.
We're
Same
in the
household now.
Yeah.
It counts.
That's
not
how
cheating.
it's supposed to work.
I get what they're trying to do, but it's like, really? You know, I know they're making a ton of money the way it is.
Well, they
but
did that, and now they're going to raise prices too.
Again, and that's what it's
on.
like. It's getting to this point too, and we have to have so many streaming services.
Yes.
We're paying, I don't know, I don't even want to know how much we're paying in streaming services.
Go back to cable.
I've been very selective. I mean, Netflix used to be just a deal. Like,
yes.
It used to be so cheap.
Yeah, that's true.
They keep chipping away at you.
There is some good stuff on there, though, a
you.
lot better than it used to be. So, at least, like, goodbye.
I'm done.
Just watch Channel 3. That's all you
There
need.
you go. Why change? A chance of frost in the forecast. When next?
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
This week's Hy-Vee hot deals are Hy-Vee Angus Reserve Boneless Chuck Roast, just $4.97 a pound. Buy 2, get 2 free on select Pepsi products. And Campbell's Soup, just 99 cents. Only at Hy-Vee.
Where's the most convenient place to get that big fitness energy? It's Planet Fitness. Join now through October 13th and save $3 a month during our Super Savers sale when you join for $1 down and just $10 a month. No commitment, cancel anytime. That's almost 25% off your monthly membership. With this limited time offer, you can get in and get energized with equipment for every workout. And with free fitness training and most clubs open 24 hours, everyone belongs in the judgment-free zone. Don't miss out. Join today for $1 down and just $10 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends Friday, October 13th.
It's never about, in the game of golf, just one thing. It's everything. It's all-encompassing. In Golf Galaxy, we are your team. And if you have a question on your equipment, your fitter's here for you. If you have a question on your swing or something mechanical, our Class A PGA professionals are here for you. If you need help fixing something, our club techs are here for you.
We have the fitting bays, we have the TrackMan, we have Biomech putter fitting system. When you come in, we want to fit you with the right apparel, the right footwear. We have everything that you could possibly need to improve your game.
It's Ford Truck Month. Time to defeat any task in a Ford F-150 with all the capability, productivity, and technology of Ford F-Series. America's best-selling trucks 46 years straight. So get to Ford Truck Month and get into a built Ford tough truck.
Ain't nobody stopping me.
Lease a new Ford F-150 STX for $419 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Get ready for a culinary blast from the past. Madison Magazine's Best of Madison 2023 Taste Throwback Edition. Enjoy rockin' flavors at this totally rad throwback retro extravaganza. Dress to impress in 70s to the 2010 style. Help us honor the Best of Madison Readers Poll winners and celebrate with libations and culinary samples. October 16th, 6 to 9 p.m. at the Edgewater. Get your tickets now at madisonmagazine.com.
The Madison Club.
Elegance reimagined. Excellence redefined. Amazing cuisine. Iconic spaces. Join the Madison Club. Featuring premier event venues, stunning lake views, with golf and travel club privileges worldwide. New member specials available.
This week's Hy-Vee hot deals are Hy-Vee Angus Reserve Boneless Chuck Roast, just $4.97 a pound. Buy 2, get 2 free on select Pepsi products. And Campbell's Soup, just 99 cents. Only at Hy-Vee.
Right now, a mass shooting at a college campus in Maryland overnight. What we know this morning.
The only word I can describe for that is he's either a fool or a liar.
Plus, the U.S. House strips the Speaker of his power. We have new reaction from one of your elected officials.
And here's your first look outside this morning. A little bit of sun coming up through the clouds there. Kelly, it's going to be another hot day.
Another warm day, but we do have a couple of showers. We'll track those for you coming up.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Leah Lynchide. We missed a record by just a degree yesterday, but we still got some more summer-like temperatures expected today, Kelly.
Yeah, temperatures approaching 80 today, maybe not the 84 like yesterday, but one more day. It'll gradually get to more fall-like temperatures going into the weekend. As we were talking about, there's not a whole lot of transition, maybe a little bit tomorrow, but it's not going to be long duration, but quite a bit cooler going into the weekend. High resolution radar picking up a couple of showers here. Parts of Iowa County, Platteville saw a few sprinkles. Darlington, Macy a sprinkle. Dodgeville, a couple of light showers headed your way as well. Everything tracking to the north and east. Lone Rock's seen some light rain at this hour. A lot of this staying to the west of Madison for now, but we can't rule out a spotty shower going into the next couple of hours. We're at 72, so a very mild start to the morning here in Madison. 71 in Stoughton, 72 in Cottage Grove. Southerly winds up to around 10, even 14 miles per hour. Those will pick up as we get into the afternoon hours and through the morning hours. As you headed off to a worker school here during the rush hour, 8, 9 o'clock. Can't rule out a passing shower from Monroe, Madison, then up into parts of Columbia County. They'll move through very quickly. And I think by the noon hour or so, into the early afternoon, we'll start to see some sun breaking through, and that will allow our temperatures to get close to 80 before more cloud cover starts to roll in during the evening hours. It's going to be a breezy day, still warm with temperatures near 80, a few passing showers this morning. Otherwise, much cooler weather headed our way. I'm talking about some temperatures only in the mid-50s by the weekend. 71 right now, so a very mild start to the morning. We'll be in the upper 60s to around 70 this morning, maybe a passing shower, but a little bit more sunshine toward the noon hour. More on that dramatic drop in those temperatures for the weekend coming up.
All right, Kelly Slipka, thank you very much. We're following some breaking news this morning. President Biden plans to announce major debt relief plans later today.
Yeah, this is for those student loans that have started back up. Our Shane Hogan is here with who might be seeing some help with that. Hey, Shane.
Hey, good morning, guys. That's right. President Biden plans to announce $9 billion in student debt relief. This comes as student loan payments pick back up this month for millions across the country. This will impact 125,000 borrowers. So that's what's expected today. Now, according to the White House, these new measures include over $5 billion in relief for over 50,000 borrowers under public student loan forgiveness programs. Another 50,000 borrowers will get relief in income-driven repayment there, and nearly 22,000 people with disabilities who have been identified and approved for discharge through a data match with the Social Security Administration will also see that forgiveness. Meanwhile, some people are experiencing issues with their loan servicers. The chaos is prompting a response from 19 state attorneys general, including Wisconsin AG Josh Kaul. In a letter to the Department of Education, the attorneys general say they are alarmed by the serious and widespread loan servicing problems that they're seeing in their states. The AG say some borrowers have waited hours to speak with customer service reps, while others aren't getting accurate information from their reps. The Department of Education has not commented on that letter from the AGs. Again, President Biden is expected to make this latest debt relief announcement later today at noon. So, guys, could be major relief here for a lot of folks here across the country as those repayments start picking up this month.
Yeah, and a lot of those borrowers feeling the pinch. Thank you, Shane.
6:33 now. At least 5 people are recovering after a shooting on a college campus in Maryland. Calls of an active shooter came in from Morgan State University, a historically black college in Baltimore, just before 9:30 Eastern time last night. Authorities say 5 people, 4 of them students, were shot. Their injuries, though, are believed to be non-life-threatening. The university's president says shots erupted just minutes after students and families had left a coronation ceremony. So far, police say no suspects have been arrested. Classes are canceled for today.
Taking a live look at the U.S. Capitol now, where members of the House are working to find a new speaker this morning. Republican Speaker Kevin McCarthy has been ousted. The vote was 216 to 210. Now, McCarthy ally Representative Patrick Mahenry of North Carolina will step in the interim. So 8 Republicans ended up dissenting from the majority there, joining Democrats to remove McCarthy. The move was made by the ally of former President Donald Trump, Representative Matt Gaetz of Florida. Wisconsin Representative Derek Van Orden disagrees with what Gaetz says.
So when Matt Gaetz is saying, I want to make sure we get appropriations bills through, I want to make sure that we can do things right, that we can get back to regular order, the only word I can describe for that is he's either a fool or a liar.
In an open debate after the vote, Republican representatives argued amongst themselves, a first in modern times. Representative Gaetz says the whole motion was made because McCarthy repeatedly went back on deals that he made with conservatives in his order to get the speakership back in January.
Another Democrat plans to run for U.S. Representative Van Orden's seat next year. State Representative Katrina Shankland of Stevens Point joined a crowded field of Democratic challengers in western Wisconsin's 3rd Congressional District. Last year, Van Orden beat State Senator Brad Pfaff to flip the seat for GOP. Shankland has served the state assembly for the past 10 years. She says she has a strong track record of support from working families.
I've been delivering for working families for over a decade. I've been a leader on putting Wisconsin workers first in the legislature and fighting for them and their rights, whether it's their wages and good benefits and good jobs, or making sure that they have a right to join a union.
Shankland becomes the 4th Democratic candidate to enter the 3rd Congressional District. She joins former La Crosse County Board Chair Tara Johnson, small business owner Rebecca Cook, and Harvard Law School student Aaron Knights.
6:36 now. Madison is on track to launch the new bus rapid transit system next fall. And you may have noticed that the stops are red. We heard from you asking why. So we looked into it. Metro Transit's transportation planner tells us the color is intentional so that you, the driver, knows that they're approaching a bus stop. The color also helps lessen visibility of the wear and tear that the stops will take on over the years.
That way, when it wears down, it'll always be red. It won't require any maintenance or upkeep as the years go by. This concrete had to be replaced anyway, so it was relatively low cost to change it from gray concrete to red concrete.
To get the red coloring, crews mix in a pigment with the cement so there's no paint to wear off. You'll see similar designs in cities like San Francisco and Chicago.
More local news now. Dane County Regional adding more nonstop flights to New York City and Washington, D.C. Both Delta and United Airlines added flights from Madison to LaGuardia and Reagan airports. Those carriers already service these routes. This just makes those flights almost daily.
The Department of Public Instruction here in Wisconsin is awarding over $1 million in grants to area schools. It's all in an effort to combat use of alcohol, tobacco, opioids, and other drugs among students. 86 districts across the state are already getting funds. Schools getting money locally include Beloit Turner, MMSD, Monroe, Sun Prairie, Dodgeville, and Oregon schools.
All right, it is homecoming week at UW-Madison, and the university asking for your help. They want you to vote on one of 4 ice cream flavors to honor the university's 175th birthday. Okay, you can vote through Friday. Potential flavors include Flamingos on the Hill. That's strawberry ice cream with chocolate chips and sprinkles. And 175 s'more years. Get it? S'mores flavored ice cream. The winner will be announced at the end of the year and available around campus early next year. To vote, you can check out this story on channel3000.com.
Yum. 6:38 coming up after the break. Mental health awareness has risen since the pandemic, and that includes spending on mental health services.
And it is a mild start to the morning. We are tracking a few showers to the west. The first warning forecast coming up.
Plus, it's almost the weekend in the 608. Maybe a little early to be looking ahead, but we've got you covered as far as what's happening in the weekend in the 608.
Are you looking for a pre-owned vehicle that doesn't break the bank? Come visit Stark on the Beltline. We've got Hondas, Subarus, Toyotas, and trucks, and local financing options to help you get the best rates you deserve. Wisconsin's premier pre-owned dealership.
I just love dancing, so I was always willing to dance through the pain. Since visiting the Good Feet store and wearing the arch supports and being pain-free now, my mood and my energy has drastically improved. Once that energy gets into you, double spins.
Anybody that knows me here knows that I'm always focused on the customer first. I want to make sure that we don't have to worry about this door next year, the year after that. I'm not an actor at all. Here at Precision, we're here for you.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
My dry eyes made me a burning, stinging 5 times a day.
Makeup smearing, drops user.
I want another option. That's not another drop.
Tyrvaya. It's not another drop. It's the first and only nasal spray for dry eye. Tyrvaya treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease fast by helping your body produce its own real tears. Common side effects include sneezing, cough, and throat and nose irritation.
Relying only on drops? Not me. My own real tears are my relief.
Ask your eye doctor about Tyrvaya.
Elevate your savings at the Century House. Right now, buy stressless recliners, sofas, and office chairs and earn up to $1,500 credit toward the purchase of additional stressless furniture. Or receive $400 off the purchase of any stressless signature base or cross-base recliner and ottoman. Don't wait. Shop the Century House, 3420 University Avenue in Madison.
This is you. And you are why we do what we do. Each and every one of you are wonderful, amazing people. So we'll treat you that way on your journey of trusted care. Because the way you, and you feel matters. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health, know how much you matter to this world.
We have a variety of quality pre-owned vehicles, including Hondas, Toyotas, Subarus, as well as many other popular brands, right here at Stark on Highway 19, located at 502 West Main Street here in Marshall, Wisconsin's premier pre-owned dealership.
We want to make sure every child in Dane County has a warm coat to wear this winter, and we need your help.
Please donate gently used, kid-sized winter coats to any Clinky Cleaners. We'll clean them for free.
And Boys and Girls Clubs of Dane County would give these to kids in need right here where we live.
Don't have a kid's coat to give? Log on to Channel 3000 to make a financial donation. Track our progress on News 3 Now and Magic 98, then donate to Coats for Kids.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning.
Welcome back. On the Health Watch, the pandemic fueled more spending on mental health services for young people. A new analysis of data from insurance claims shows spending rose by 26% from March of 2020 to August of 2022. Those 19 and younger being treated for ADHD and anxiety orders accounted for most visits and spending.
If you get your insurance through Network Health, listen to this. Freighted Health is taking over full ownership of the health insurance provider now. Ascension, Wisconsin and Freighted Health have each a 50% stake in the insurer that provides commercial and medical Medicare insurance plans to customers in 23 Wisconsin counties. Freighted says existing customers won't see a disruption in coverage, and Ascension will be extending their agreement. So it stays in network for members. The move comes after Freighted and ThedaCare recently approved an agreement to merge into a combined health system by next year.
6:43. Kelly Slifka's out on our weather patio with your first warn weather. A nice mild morning on tap, Kelly.
Yeah, very mild for this time of October. Probably don't even need a jacket this morning, and it's going to warm up again. I tell you what, I wanted to take this photo because it kind of reminds us of October, kind of a spooky looking photo. This was taken over the weekend. Thanks, Karen, for taking this when we had the full moon. And with the fall colors now ongoing, make sure you get those photos and send them to us. We can get those on air. Just send them through the First Warn at WISC-TV.com, our website, or you can download the First Warn weather app and easily transmit that to us. We'd like to get those on air. We do have a couple of showers this morning. These are light, not lasting real long, maybe about 15-20 minutes. You can see a couple of showers down toward Darlington. In fact, actually, it looks like it's weakening as it's moving to the north and east. One passed through Lone Rock, headed possibly up there toward the Adels. Very light moving through. We're talking about warm weather this weekend and early this week, but you know, we got frost in our forecast Sunday morning. It's not going to be widespread, a killing frost, but the average date is October 1st. So we're actually pretty much right on target for that. But you can see we can get it as early as September 12th or as late as November 12th. So still over a month. That would be the latest frost that we ever had. Have a cold front off to our west. That's going to slowly move through. Now, this isn't the bulk of the cold air isn't behind this front. That's going to be an Arctic front that comes in by Friday, bringing us some much cooler weather by Friday in the weekend. Out ahead of this first front, we do have a south wind up there around 10 miles per hour. So it's going to be a breezy morning and pretty breezy right into the afternoon, actually picking up a little bit about 10 to 15. Going down as we get toward the rush hour, going into the early evening, the dinner hour, should see those winds come down less than 5 miles per hour. So we've got a breezy day with a few showers here this afternoon and again on Friday afternoon. And then we see the bulk of that colder air coming in Friday, going into the weekend. And there's that possibility of seeing some frost waking up Sunday morning. Actually seeing a little bit of sun trying to break through these clouds, expecting a high of 80. Our average is 65. Now the sun coming up at 6:58. 71 in Madison, 72 in Janesville, 71 in the Adele, 68 right now in Watertown, 69 in Sun Prairie and Cottage Grove, while it is 70 at Stoughton, Oregon right now at 69. So cloud cover, maybe shower passing through this morning. It's going to be very light, more of a nuisance than anything. But I think by the noon hour, we'll actually break out into some sun for a while. So we'll get several hours of some sun before the clouds roll on in. But with that sun and southerly winds, I think we'll get very close to 80 today. Still pretty mild this evening, but it will turn cooler by tomorrow morning. We'll wake up in the 50s tomorrow morning. 74 tomorrow afternoon, still above average, but then we drop about 20 degrees from there on Friday behind that cold front. That may bring us some showers. Got the homecoming parade here in Madison at 6 o'clock. They may have to dodge a few showers with that. Homecoming game on Saturday looks dry, but rather chilly with highs in the mid-50s.
All right, Kelly Slifka, we appreciate you. Thank you very much. 6:45, we're just 4 days away from the end of our Coats for Kids campaign. We had a big jump since yesterday by nearly 200 coats, thanks to you who donated. You can drop off any coats you'd like to donate at any Clinky Cleaners location. You can also check out channel3000.com for our Amazon wish list. Here's our total as of this morning, 2,225 coats.
So Josh is already back from vacation, thinking about more time off from work. He is looking ahead to the weekend in the 6:08 this morning.
Better believe it. Josh, we're glad you're back.
Good to be back, yeah, and it's never too early to look at the weekend here, guys, and with it being the first full weekend of October, and it's actually going to be looking a lot like fall. Finally, I think a lot of folks are ready for it, and this is going to be a really busy fall weekend across southern Wisconsin. First up, it's officially homecoming week at Wisconsin at UW-Madison. That means many Badger traditions happening throughout the weekend. One of those is the annual Fill the Hill. You're seeing the pink flamingos on Bascom Hill here. We are actually going to be live on Bascom Hill for a special broadcast ahead of homecoming weekend on News 3 Now this morning on Friday, so be sure to tune in Friday. And of course, Wisconsin football is in search of its 10th straight win on homecoming Saturday as they host Rutgers at Camp Randall. UW has not lost on homecoming since falling in OT to Michigan State back in 2012, so we'll see what we can do for the Badgers on Saturday. The River Valley School Fair is back on Friday, and this year is a special one. It's their 60th annual event. There's no school for students on Friday, as the school fair will be opening at 8:30 in the morning with the exhibits in the River Valley Middle School gym, along with various livestock exhibits behind the middle school. This year's theme is Surf's Up. We'll be there live tomorrow morning with a closer look at the positive impact in that community. And here's a chance to sample classic Wisconsin fare and tour downtown Madison's Capitol Square and neighboring areas. This is a tour offered year-round on Sundays by Madison Eats Food Tours. Organizers say it's a great way to experience real Wisconsin flavors while discovering hidden gems. It's happening Sunday afternoons from 1 to 4 o'clock. Tickets are available online right now. Remember, we are your home for what's happening in the 608. You can go to channel3000.com/in-the608 or click on the community calendar in partnership with our friends over at Madison Magazine. Guys, it's going to be a big weekend. I know a lot of folks looking forward to homecoming. It's going to be a big party across the capital city.
Yeah, the weather looks perfect for it. Hoping it stays dry for that homecoming parade. And Friday morning, Josh, we're going to be live on Bascom Hill.
Yeah, this is always just a fun weekend. Just the energy of a lot of the alums like Leah Lynchide herself coming back to the university. It's such a great community.
Sure is. Hey, Josh, thanks for letting us know.
You bet.
And don't forget, Josh is always looking for inspirational stories to share. Give him an idea. reach out on social media or email him for a chance to be featured.
6:48 now. Coming up in the morning sprint, the strictest gag order yet for former President Trump in his New York civil fraud case.
If you got a little kiddo turning 3 soon, let us know so we can show their picture on TV. We'll be right back.
Sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Dear Sharp Curves, Toyota has more all-wheel drive sedans than any other brand. We got traction, baby.
Get 3.99% APR for 48 months on many of Toyota's most popular models. Toyota. Let's go places.
It's here. Beautiful is the event you've waited for. All Shaw flooring is on sale, plus special financing for up to 48 months. Refresh your home now during the Beautiful sale. H&R Carpets and Flooring, Wanakee.
Dinosaur Adventure roars into Madison. 1 weekend only. Alliant Energy Center. With life-size dinosaurs and massive family fun. Experience the thrill of the prehistoric age. Featuring the ferocious T-Rex, Triceratops, Velociraptor, and more. Go on a realistic fossil dig. Take a ride on your favorite dinosaur. Bounce around in the prehistoric playground. And a baby dinosaur meet and greet. Take an amazing dinosaur adventure. October 14th and 15th. Alliant Energy Center. Tickets at dinosauradventure.com.
This is you. And you are why we do what we do. Each and every one of you are wonderful, amazing people. So we'll treat you that way on your journey of trusted care. Because the way you, and you feel matters. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health, know how much you matter to this world.
Today, my friend, you did it! You did it! You did it! Centrum Silver is now clinically shown to support cognitive health in older adults. It's one more step towards taking charge of your health. So every day, you can say, with Centrum Silver.
Get 11% off everything now at Menards. Check out our lighting showroom and update your home with the latest trendy styles and finishes. Patriot Lighting provides a large selection of finishes and designs, so you're sure to find a style at a price that's right for you. With more than 140 stock lights priced under $50. The Torian Outdoor Wall Light is $11.97 after rebate. Visit our lighting showroom or check out all our lighting options on Menards.com.
Save big money at Menards.
Hold it! Imagine a world with no drama.
I haven't signed Jody's card yet.
Ordering promotional products guaranteed to create memorable moments is an easy mission at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
It's never about, in the game of golf, just one thing. In Golf Galaxy, we are your team.
We have the fitting bays, we have TrackMan, we have Biomech putter fitting system. We want to fit you with the right apparel, the right footwear. We have everything that you could possibly need to improve your game.
Dear Sharp Curves, Toyota has more all-wheel drive sedans than any other brand. We got traction, baby.
Get 3.99% APR for 48 months on many of Toyota's most popular models. Toyota. Let's go places.
The Portage Furniture Store with free delivery on brands you know and trust.
6:52, time for the morning sprint.
Breaking news just into the newsroom within the last hour here. President Biden plans to announce $9 billion in student loan relief. This is student loan payments picked back up this month for millions across the country. This relief will impact 125,000 borrowers. He'll make the announcement at noon today from the White House. Former President Trump will be back in court today for a civil trial on alleged fraudulent business tactics. The judge overseeing the case has issued a gag order for Trump after he attacked his clerk in a social media post yesterday. Now Trump is banned from making any future comments about the judge's staff.
The U.S. House and its Republican leadership is in chaos this morning. Hard-right conservatives orchestrated a move to remove Congressman Kevin McCarthy as Speaker of the House, and it worked. The move was led by Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz, who said McCarthy repeatedly went back on the deal that he made with conservatives in his bid for the gavel in January. Democratic leaders, meantime, say it's now the responsibility of the GOP to end the House Republican civil war.
The last meeting for public input on Madison's superintendent search happens tonight. It starts at 6 at Memorial High School. Board members say attendance has been light the first two meetings. They're hoping to receive more input from the community. If you can't make the meeting tonight, you can fill out a survey over on the school's website. That should be up by Friday.
Total reports to Wisconsin's school safety tip line nearly doubled during the last school year. That's according to the Justice Department. It's received more than 7,500 tips in the last 3 years, but more than 3,700 of those came in during the last school year. Concerns that students call about include threats of violence, drug use, and threats of suicide or harm. Over 1,100 tips, nearly 30%, were to report bullying.
A new report from Chippewa County officials details an investigation into misconduct allegations levied against Sheriff Travis Hakes. The investigation started after Hakes was accused of sending inappropriate and unwanted messages to a new employee. Hakes claims the messages were meant to make the employee feel welcome. However, the report says there is substantial evidence to the contrary.
Well, the Brewers dropped the first game of their series with the Diamondbacks last night, so it is win or go home for the Brewers tonight. Milwaukee started off hot last night. They had a 3-0 lead, and then the Diamondbacks would answer and then some. Final score 6-3 Arizona. The Brewers, yeah, still in it. They'll have to win tonight. First pitch is scheduled for 6 o'clock.
The man behind the famous Green Bay Packers G logo has died. Back in 1961, John Gordon was an art student working as an assistant equipment manager for the team. At the time, head coach Vince Lombardi was looking for a Packer helmet logo. That's when Gordon went to work. He later went on to be an adjunct professor at St. Norbert College in De Pere. He died Saturday after a long battle with Alzheimer's. He was 83 years old.
A judge in Waukesha is blocking a school district's policy of allowing students to change their name and pronouns without parental consent. The judge ruled that Kettle Moraine School District's policy violates the rights of parents to make medical decisions for their children. Kettle Moraine's attorney did not immediately respond for comment.
All right, good morning. 5 minutes away from 7 o'clock. We are tracking a couple of showers to the west of Madison. These are real light showers between Lone Rock and up toward the Dells over there in parts of Sauk County. Not real heavy, probably only lasts about 10-15 minutes headed toward the Baraboo area, maybe in Wisconsin Dells, seeing a couple of those showers as well. We're in the 70s now. You can see the cooler weather off to the west. That will not really get here until tomorrow. Southerly winds up to around 12-14 miles per hour, so it's a breezy start to the day. In the morning commute, can't roll out a spotty shower from Monroe, Madison up into Columbia County this morning. That'll last very briefly, maybe 10 to 15 minutes. I think that by the noon hour, we'll actually get into some sun. That should warm us up close to 80 before more clouds start to spread in later this afternoon into the evening. So it's going to be breezy and one last real warm day as we get up close to 80. But temperatures do drop a little bit tomorrow, 74, but much cooler by Friday. The weekend temperatures in the mid-50s, but it should be dry Saturday and Sunday.
All right, Kelly, thanks so much. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're back in half an hour.